Hey guys, my question today is how do you write super fast with great quality and in a way that produces amazing results without completely killing yourself off? Speed writing, fast writing is key to having an amazing lifestyle as a writer. The faster you write, the more you can get paid on an hourly or whatever per project basis. And so it's super important to figure out like how do I write super fast, but not sacrifice quality, not sacrifice results, not sacrifice output for your clients. How do you do that? Well, I just got done. If you see sweat beating off my face, it's because I literally just got done putting out a full promotional package, a full sales letter. I cranked that baby out. It wasn't the longest one I've ever done, but it was a little bit over 3,000 words. I did it in just under 3 hours. And I won't tell you what I got paid for it or going to get paid for it, but it's very substantial. And I'm excited. And the client gave a quick review of it, loved it. And so everybody's happy. I'm happy, they're happy. It got done in lightning speed. So how do you do that? How did that get accomplished that fast, that many words, that big of a project? How did that get done? There's probably other writers that are faster than me, but I made a couple of notes right here. I made a couple of notes thinking about, well, how did that happen and what allows me to write quickly like that? So I'm going to share with you 5 specific points that help me now, today, and in the past, crank out really great copy in a very short period of time. I did this the other day. It was with a landing page, but it was very short. Well, relatively short. It was a landing page. It was probably a couple hundred words. And that landing page is producing 72% response rate, which for a landing page is not shabby at all. So I did that in about 40 minutes or so, maybe a little bit less. So fast copy produces great results. 5 steps on how you do that. So number 1, the first thing that I do is before I sit down to write, I get the big idea in my head. I really want to know what's the big idea. What are the key, what's the driving force here? What's that concept that's going to fire up emotions and can have logical data to back it up? What is that thing there? So number 1, you got to get the big idea in your head. And you can do this in a number of ways. My favorite way of doing this is what I call the brain dump. The brain dump is essentially where you sit down and you say, what do I know about this product, this service, this article, this client, this whatever it is you're writing about? What do I know about them? And then you ask yourself questions, you answer those questions, and then you chase down the rabbit hole and you say, well, what else do I know? What else do I know? What do I know about this? What do I know about this? And you become that curious 5-year-old where you're asking a ton of questions and you're just firing down the answers. And I just sit with my fingers on a keyboard and say, well, what do I know about this product or service? And I type it out. And then I think, well, what else do I know? Type it out. And then as I do that, what I know about this and the big idea around it and the big idea of the industry starts to come out and it flows out. And suddenly I go, bing, that's the golden ticket right there. And then I've got it in my head. Now, the rest of your promo flows from this big idea. You have to then back this up emotionally and logically or whatever your writing piece, whether it's your article, whatever, but this one singular big idea, get it in your head and it allows you to write with lightning speed. Number 2 is focus. You got to bring the energy. So I'm sitting down right now because I've been standing up for 2.5, almost 3 hours here at my desk. Got a stand-up desk right here by me. And I like to put my earphones in. I like to put on some super motivation. I've got a playlist that's called Pumped Up with a smiley face. And I turn on my Pumped Up list and I get some great music going that fills me with energy and excitement and motivate and drives me. And I stick my earphones in, I turn that music up and I stand up and I go. because I got to put full energy into it and I'm going to get excited. The other thing that I do to put energy, to bring the energy is I take a break every 50 minutes, and before I get started, I do something physical. I get some good nutrition, I get a little bit of exercise, I get my heart rate going, I do some push-ups, maybe some air squats, maybe I'll walk around the yard for a minute, run up and down the stairs, like I do something and I get the energy flowing, and then I keep it flowing with the music and with the standing up, and I bring the energy to the project because, man, I want this thing to be intense, high energy. I want people to get excited when they read it, and if they're going to get excited when they read it, they're going to feel that, then I've got to put that energy, that emotion, that into it. So that's number 2. Number 3, I'm going to use a proven template. Look, it's called copywriting for a reason. Don't try to reinvent the wheel every time you sit down. There are templates and patterns for great sales letters, great articles, great webinars, great whatever it is you're writing. There's a proven pattern and template out there for it, so use it for heaven's sakes, okay? Like put it to use. That's the thing that you want to do. So this simplifies things because once you've got a nice outline, once you've got a nice template, you're just filling in the blanks. Like, oh, I need to provide a headline here. Here goes the lead. Here's a main idea. This is where the big idea goes in. This is where I need some social proof. This is where I need some logical proof. This is where I need to talk about the offer if you're doing a sales thing. This is where I need the call to action, whatever it is. Boom, 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 boom. Just run right down through. Makes it so much faster to write. That's number 3. Number 4, have all the facts, the resources, and the data that you need right at your fingertips. So I open up on my Mac right here behind me, I open up a split screen, and on one side I've got my promotion that I'm writing, or the article, or the sales piece, or whatever it is I'm doing. And on the other screen, I open up a series of tabs. And the tabs have my brain dump document, whatever research I've done, any quotes or testimonials on any things. I get a tab up there of pictures. And so bam, 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 I put all those resources in a series of tabs on the one side of my screen. Or if you have a dual monitor, you can do this on a second monitor. Dual monitors always bugged me. I don't know why. It's like dragging, dropping, moving things all over. I never could get into it. But split screen, there you go. That's my gig. So on the one side, I write. On the other side, I've got all my tools, resources, data, facts, figures, everything that I need to do so that as I'm writing along and ideas are flowing, I'd be like, oh, I need this testimonial. Go grab it. Oh, I need this data point. Go grab it. And I'm not researching and stopping and pausing. I got all that stuff in place right up front. Now, number 5. Number 5 is right now, edit later. Right now, edit later. I once sat with a student of mine, and they were working on. I was like an over the shoulder, and I was doing some coaching with them. And they were writing. They'd write a paragraph, and they'd go back and then reread it, and they'd think, I don't know, is that really how I want to say that? And they'd edit it and they'd tweak it up. And finally, I was like, stop doing that. Just write. Just get it out of your head. Get it through your fingers. Like, let it blaze and go. Come back later and edit and clean up. But it's so important that you write now and edit later. So those are my 5 very specific tips for writing super fast, high quality. You got to get the big idea into your head, focus and bring the energy with the things that I talked about. Use proven templates, have all the facts, the resources, and the data at your fingertips, and right now, edit later. All right, those are my tips for you today. Now, I didn't mention, I got so excited about telling this, but I forgot to say, like, okay, if you're gonna have clients to write for, how do you get those clients to write for? And of course, I put together what I call my perfectly persuasive portfolio. And my perfectly persuasive portfolio is this single magical document you can hand over to clients and get them to excited about hiring you and to hire you quickly. It proves to them that you can get the job done. It lets them know, like, and trust you. It answers the questions for them. It does all this stuff in a single document. Plus, to make that really sing, I've also given you a step-by-step process on how I make LinkedIn super profitable for me and for my other students. So you can grab all that stuff, the perfectly persuasive portfolio, the LinkedIn training, and another cool bonus that I've got for you that I'll make you go to the other page to look at. But you can get all that at www.jtbportfolio.com. Click on the link up here above the post and you can grab it there. But www.jtbportfolio.com, and I'll give you all of those resources. It's totally free of charge. I think you'll absolutely love it. It'll be very insightful for you. And I hope you put it to use, grab some clients, and then once you got the clients, come back, look at my 5 points about how to write lightning fast with great quality, with great results, and go get to work, grab those clients, change your life, and fill your life with things that matter most. I'll see you on the inside. Bye now.